Hi Virgo, and welcome to your Magic and Miracles reading with me, Melissa Joy. And if you've been here before, Big Papa. Now, before I went through Cancer, Big Papa was often at this channel, and he stirred up some good stuff for us. He's also known as Big Daddy Saturn, and Saturn can be seen as malefic systems, difficulties, traps, trials, tribulations, but he's here to go, screet, Now, I can tell you, Virgo, in my meditation beforehand, which you ought to see what's going on down here, and we will get into that in a minute. But in the Silent Heart meditation, you were telling me that you're calling for a cheery uplifting. There's something down inside of you and not so deep down buried anymore. It's like coming up through the belly that's like ready to get out and have a good time and what to look forward to. So the interesting thing is the Magic and Miracles are coming in an exchange program. They're like looking at what you need to let go of and move on out of the way. Because think of it like musical chairs. This stuff, this guff is sitting in the seat of your new love. This ready to come on in and get in right beside you, friend. And you're like, I'm all for that because this is what was sitting right up in here. Now, what's wild is this Queen of Wands, see that being ready, that opening up to sensuality and passion, that life is here for pleasure. It's kind of like Venus moving on into the Virgo-ness, so that you're not just here for work and for others, but you're here for the sake of the self also. And the Emperor is keen on that because this is coming in underneath as a support. All right. So what's wild to me, they often present the Emperor as a lion. And as you can see, you have that support all around you. Your authority, your crown chakra, trust yourself, now go. There's this youthful vibe coming on in as well because the cat leading into the lion. It's the refinement, the elegance to go along with your boldness that's coming in here. And it's wild because on this other side, well, so let's get into it first. You have attraction and chakma showing up, or chakma, this wisdom coming on in. And it's like, what do I do with this attraction? What do I do with the way people are drawn to me? It makes me kind of uncomfortable, a little bit reserved. I'm not quite sure what to think of it. But well, the King of Swords is coming in to tell you what to think of it. It's like, take your sword out because you have a block over here. Three of Swords, Pluto's been coming in to teach me about the Three of Swords, like literally pull the third sword out because that is you. That is your vote. You pull it on out and stop condemning yourself for what went down, what went wrong, the betrayal, and whatever else happened. You stop judging yourself and second guessing yourself and literally move forward and move on. He's saying stake a claim, draw the line today, put it down, put your foot down and say no more. I deserve better than this, no more. And it's not even I deserve better than what people have done to me. I deserve better than what I do to myself. Getting in agreement with the way other people have treated me. Now that's the old, and we're taking this cheery, what was it? Uplifting. I'm like upbringing. Okay. This uplifting and the magic being in the muscle, and a muscle works when you apply the mind. So he's saying apply your mind to it, which is interesting because on either side of the wisdom and the attraction, we have pentacles sitting here. Okay. Now what's wild is this 10 of Pentacles has all stages of emotion going on in it. And it's not just choosing the lover, the couple, that type of thing. It's like you are surrounded by riches and wealth, and also this essence of wisdom. Wisdom is attracted to you, principles, maybe even thinking conceptually, big picture, because you have focused so much on others. They're saying now take that same lens and cross-apply it onto you. So they're asking you to give up just service to others and begin to focus, remember, on the systems of your pleasure. What lights you up? What brings that in? What brings you to life? No longer the goad and having to correct and focus on all those type of systems and orders. Very earthy, very Big Papa. And he's saying, I'm ready to hear you set yourself free. The moan of pleasure. Okay, so somatic and our sensual pleasures isn't just what we do with other people or ourselves in that way that you're thinking. It also can do things with, oh, those type of things, epiphanies, revelations, those things that before they even go into words, they pass through your body in this feeling. They're unctuous, they're divine, they're guiding rather than goading. So begin to follow your pleasure, and that it lights up the sunflower energy back behind you, the sun inside of you, off of your shoulder, your potential lighting up, which gives you the seeds to inherit the earth, that as you begin to plant those seeds, as opposed of doubt, worry, fear, stress, frustration, problem solving, all those other things, you focus into the sensual, okay, and recognizing that guidance is here to help you, that spirit is here to help you, and begin to ask for that help. I mean, you are the gift of helps. They want to do the same for you. And let spirit and life begin to open these things for you, whatever they are, whatever it is that lights you up, that lights your fire. And not just that fire, we're talking about sunflower as well. The thing to follow the sun, to follow your passion, to follow your pursuits, to follow your pleasure, just like a child would, with that innocence and that happiness of a child, that cheery disposition that you're talking about. And then that begins to move out the old being at odds with yourself, that old like confuggery. Some of the chariot energies are where they're in opposition to oneself, thinking that it has to have the restriction, the restraint, the difficulty, the challenge in order to be worth it, in order for you to be worthy of it, so that others don't judge, diminish, get jealous, whatever of you. They're like, leave that to us. Let us handle that energy. We simply need your permission. And you show your vote for yourself, your power and your pleasure by taking that sword out, okay, and putting your foot down. With who? With yourself. With saying, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to enjoy this wealth, these riches, this bounty, this beauty of knowing how to live my own life, of what excites me, what gets me off, what turns me on, what brings out my delight and my effervescence. I'd love to see you effervesce, Virgo. That's exciting. But looky here. See, this is what's a trip. This is like where you've been caught in that work for others, sitting outside the gate while everybody else is inside living their life, getting the rewards for what's there. And here you are. Look at him, okay? This is the King of Swords. This is your mind going, no, let's put an end to that. Like a beggar, like a prisoner, like an old man stuck outside your own gate, longing for the desires of your youth, your youthful heart, and your companionship. Companionship on all levels. And this companionship in this Ten of Pentacles is more than just individuals. It's the whole world. It's experiencing the joys that are afforded to everyone else. They want you to come join the party, Virgo. I'm excited for that. I'm like, let's jump on that. So I guess I could go on about this, but maybe let's get a pearl. Happy family at the bottom. And that's you in the place of community, that there isn't going to be that side eye or that judging going on. Okay, the Magician in the Mirror, 53. Okay, so that's the scorpionic energy going on in here. The salt water could be very impactful in your life. I want to find out a little bit more about that. This is going over here kind of like with that old man energy of how to bridge the gap from there into your passions. Adjacent possibilities. Well, for one, that's showing me to take yourself into consideration. Take your value into consideration. You've been undervaluing yourself, okay? Putting yourself through the eyes of scrutiny, of like not looking at yourself in the true light. Maybe putting it through, because like in the night, we don't see as clearly, right? And that's going more from the moon, from the mind. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Let's get a moon card. Let's get a moon card for you. It's time to release negativity. Ooh, there's that Scorpio. And see, that's where it's bitcha, maybe regret, maybe frustration. And it could be towards this situation or towards these things. But they're telling me you're inhabiting it in your body. They're saying, let it flow and let it go. Release it and let it move on. This is like turning over a new leaf in life, is what he's saying here with the sword. Oh, look at that butterfly up above the head. So no more turning against yourself, but turning inward. You might also want to check out, who was it that had the horns coming in? Let me see, yesterday. I think you may want to check out the Aries reading as well. So it's about not having to be in a state of defense or defensiveness or preparedness anymore. It's being in a receptive mode, introspection, appreciation, and having awares. Having awares is what they're saying. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. And this is being in tune with listening to yourself, not later, not from the past, in the now. Those other things, it's kind of like I used to know people who would read their devotional or a daily meditation or something like that. And if they missed several days, they would punish themselves by making themselves have to go back and start with where they left off and catch up to everything. And by then, that's like eating 7 days worth of food, 3 days, 20 days, 1,000 days, who knows? And it puts you out of tune with who you are right now. And it creates like an unpleasant experience in your body. Okay, one that puts an imprint and a memory on you. And Emperor is here to go free yourself, liberate yourself from that, and realize that, oh wow, thanks for remembering that. I forgot, I got off track, I lost track, things like that, and then just jumping right back in. It's realizing the swimming pool's right there if you want to get wet, and going, oh, okay. Like my younger son said when he was little, he said, Mom, you not forgot, you just remembered. Isn't it funny that the moment we remember, we go, oh, I forgot? Maybe you don't, but I certainly did. And from, I guess he was 2 or 3 when he said that, and that tiny little milky cheek Gerber face. And I looked at him and I went, you're right, son, thank you. So now when those things come about, I focus on the joy that I remembered, that it was brought back around to me, that myself is bringing me back on track, back online, back in tune with myself. And begin there. Free yourself, friend, and begin to jump into the pleasure. Take the limitations off and begin to see how much life loves you, of the highest order, of the highest realm, intimate pleasure, satisfaction, fulfillment, divinement. Hey, if you like this, consider like, sharing, and subscribing down below. It is free as always. You can also leave comments, compliments down below. Compliment me, yourself, any loved ones, any people who've helped you along in your journey. Maybe even put a note there of what you sussed out from this reading for yourself. Because remember, I'm just the microphone. Your soul, your spirit, and your guides are here to lead and guide you through this. Okay, until next time, I love you, Virgo. Bye.